Hey, how's it going tonight, guys? Jonathan Stringer here, bringing you Lights, Camera, Action, Episode 2. Okay, tonight's episode, guys, is going to be about Invincible. And usually, I'm going to have a DVD, I'm going to have the case here to show you guys. I didn't really plan accordingly, so it's kind of my fault. I don't have it here in front of me. But I did the next best thing, guys, and I just pulled it up online. So anybody who doesn't know what the movie is, that's what it is, okay? Invincible. It's about an amazing, amazing story, okay? This guy, here, let me fix you guys just a little bit. This guy, Vince Papale, okay? He's playing, not even playing just yet. Let me back up a little bit. I'm getting excited, guys. This movie is amazing. It teaches some phenomenal concepts. But, so Vince Papale, he's your average Joe. He's living in Philadelphia. He's a substitute teacher a couple of times a week. He helps out at the local bar, just a bartender. I mean, not that those are bad jobs at all, but he's not doing anything fantastic. He hasn't gone out. I mean, if he wants to be a sub, maybe he wants to be a real teacher. If he wants to get into bartending, he could be a better bartender. He's not living up to his potential. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. And that's all he's doing. His wife, he actually comes home one day, and his wife is really upset with him, and she's kind of like being really mean and just putting him down a lot for the things that he has not done, for the fact that he hasn't lived up to his potential. And she actually tells him that he's never going to amount to anything and leaves him. That happens the day that he walks in to be a substitute teacher at the school that he's been subbing at for a while, and the principal comes up to him and says, "Hey, we don't need you anymore. We got some budget cuts. We're having to change some things up. We got to let you go. We don't need you." And Vince he's got a lot going on right now. Okay, first off, he's not living up to his potential, and now from his minimal state, he just got cut short. He got what little bit of foundation he had underneath him wiped out. And he's sitting there and he's just like, wow, what am I going to do? And at this time, the Philadelphia Eagles, actually get a new coach. And the coach announces that he's holding open tryouts for the team. Open tryouts. How many times have you guys ever heard about that happening in any professional sport? Okay, you don't ever hear about the Lakers going out and being like, "Hey guys, we're going to hold tryouts. Who wants to come play basketball with Kobe Bryant?" Okay, you don't hear the Braves going out being like, "Hey, who wants to come pitch for us? We need a pitcher." It doesn't happen ever, and it happens, okay? And this guy, he's reluctant. He's actually bartending at the time, and all the guys there are like, "You gotta go, you're great, you're phenomenal. Okay, that'd be an awesome chance for you." And he reluctantly says, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to go do it. And so he goes to go try out. And he tries out and he catches the eye of the coaches. All right? And he actually gets invited to the training camp. They're like, "Hey, come compete for a roster spot, but you got to come to our training camp and you got to compete." He goes there to compete, guys. And when he's competing, they hate him. The players there, he's the outsider. He's the guy. He wasn't a big-time college player or anything. He wasn't, like, drafted in. He wasn't somebody that they were all like, "Oh, we want to get him." No. He's the guy who their team, who's been losing, just brought on through an open tryout. To them, they almost feel insulted, I'm sure, just sitting there like, wow, we've got to take on training camp with this guy? Okay, and so they're treating him like crap. Okay? As he goes through training camp, he gets his ribs bruised up. Okay, he is messed up. He is hurting. Okay, but he's out there and he's working at it. He goes in, he gets himself different pads. He's trying, he's working hard at it. Okay, he goes out onto the field. Okay, he scrapes by. Okay, the coaches are in there. They're deciding the last cut of the season. Okay, who are we going to keep? Is it going to be Vince, the guy who just walked on from a tryout, hasn't played football in at least 10 years, not competitively at least, okay? Or are we going to take this veteran guy that we've had on our team for a little bit? He actually has the skills. We know we can coach him. And the coach says, you know what? We're going with Vince. We're going with Vince. They take a gamble on him. Okay? First game that he gets out there, he freezes. Doesn't even, just freezes. Done. Deer in the headlights. I mean, he gets chewed up for it too. Oh my gosh, he gets chewed up for it. Okay, guys, if you've seen the movie, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. But he goes on to become an amazing player. He goes on to learn and to grow and to be able to become somebody that the team looks at and rallies around. And why was he able to do that, guys? Why am I even highlighting this movie tonight? What makes Invincible so awesome, so great, so impactful that I would bring it to this once a week lights, camera, action episode, okay? It's not like I'm doing one of these every day and I gotta come up with videos. No, I get to pick the best of the best. Why am I bringing it to you? Because Vince had heart. When he stepped into the football field, when he stepped into tryouts, when he stepped into training camp, he had heart. Okay, whenever he bounced back from his wife leaving him and asking for a divorce, when he bounced back from his job being let go, okay, when he bounced back from all of this, when he bounced back from a horrible failure. How many of you have ever failed at something in your life? How many of you have gone after it, thought, I am going to do it? You may even have made it past the first few hurdles that life threw at you. And by the time you get there, by the time you get to that point where you're actually supposed to do it, the key moment, all of a sudden you freeze, you fail, you can't do it. Well, that's what he went through. He bounced back because of heart, though. Where are you at in your life? What's holding you back? I mean, think about this. What goal do you want to go after? What have you got on your mind all the time? What have you always wanted to do? Well, what's holding you back from it? The thing that's holding you back is your heart. You've got it. You've got everything that you need within yourself to start right now. Okay? Maybe you're not everything you need to be to accomplish the end goal, okay, the end all be all goal, but that's not the important part. That's not what you need to be focused on. The fact is that if you've got the right heart, the right attitude, the right mindset, you can start now. When Vince walked on that training field, he couldn't have competed with those guys in a game. He had to go through the tryouts, he had to go through training camp, he had to go through practice after practice, hitting guys after hitting guys. Okay, failure over failure. But the thing is, he did it because he had the heart. He had the ability to go out there and keep trying, not to lose sight, not to lose faith in himself. And that's the way you are. Whenever you're going towards your goal, whenever you're chasing whatever it is your dream is, whether it's a business, a family, a job, a promotion, maybe you're going through school, you're trying to get your degree, whatever it is, you've got to have heart. You've got to have the motivation, the drive within yourself to take yourself to the next level, because nobody's going to give it to you. Colleges don't go around saying, hey, you want a degree? Hey, you want a degree? They don't do that. Teachers don't say, hey, do you want an A? I'm just asking. If you say yes, I'll give it to you. Okay, nobody walks around with a business and says, hey, I got this business. Makes $1 million a year. I'm just looking for somebody who wants to run it. Anybody can step up. Just raise your hand. I'll take you. That's not the way it works. You've got to prove yourself. You've got to go after it. You've got to chase it. But in the chasing, in the proving yourself, that's when you show your heart. And your heart is going to be what takes you to the next level. It's going to be what takes you to your dream and carries you there. Guys, that's what you've got to go after. Work on yourself. Find your dream and put it in your heart. Because when you put it in your heart, you're going to be able to go to levels you never thought were possible before. And when you do that, guys, all of a sudden something new is going to pop up. A bigger dream. Something that you can do better. Okay? Maybe it's a better degree, a better job, a better promotion. Maybe you'll find ways that maybe you can grow your family or grow your influence, grow whatever it is, grow your business. You're thinking right now, if I could make 6 figures in my business, that would be amazing. Life would be perfect. All of a sudden you get to 6 figures because you had it in your heart, because you worked on yourself, opportunity presents itself. Now you can go to 7 figures, maybe even 8 figures. Guys, the possibilities are unlimited. But you've got to work on your heart. You've got to have the drive and just the raw desire within you. You've got that, you'll outwork anybody. You'll outdo anybody. You'll outlearn anybody. You'll outperform anybody on any level, on any playing field. Go out and find your heart, guys. Find it, lock it up, and keep it within you. Because when you do that, the world is yours. Guys, this was Lights, Camera, Action, Episode 2, Invincible. Go out and watch the movie again. It's an inspiring movie. Go out, watch it. I'd love to hear from you guys on some other movie ideas. Okay, I'd love to hear maybe a movie that's important to you that I can do a video on. I'm wanting to do this for you guys. I'm wanting to help you guys out. Let me know. Share this, like it. Just whatever feedback you guys want to give me, go for it. I'm up for it. I want to help you guys as much as I possibly can. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. You guys have a wonderful night, and see you again next week for episode 3 of Lights, Camera, Action.